Wow, I can't believe you're back to watch another week's episode of Closed by Mo. My name is Mohammed. I'm hopefully your favorite YouTube host on most things real estate. I'm also a real estate investor and a realtor based out of New York. In this week's video, we're going to talk a little bit more about how you can tell that you're working with an investor-friendly agent, because there's going to be a couple of telltale signs that you may or may not be fully aware of. But before we go any further, guys, if you are enjoying this content, please drop a like or subscribe or even a dislike. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. You can also scroll down to the comment section below, or the description below, I should say, to find out what my other social media handles are. Without further ado, let's jump right into the telltale signs that you're working with an investor-friendly agent. Now, one of the first ways to tell that you're working with an investor-friendly agent is that they know their numbers. And I don't mean knowing their numbers in terms of being able to tell you what to, sell your house for or what kind of offer to put on a particular property. What I mean by knowing their numbers is they can help you crunch the numbers on a deal, help you work things out to see whether or not it might pass your investment criteria. They might even have their own underwriting model that they can share with you to help you figure out whether or not a deal is right for you. And a lot of times the reasoning for this is because most investor-friendly agents are investors themselves, right? So they have their money working for them out in the streets. They know what you as an investor may or may not be looking for because they've been in those shoes and are probably also still currently in those shoes. The second way to tell that you're working with an investor-friendly agent is very simple, that they already work with other investors. It sounds kind of backwards, but if you're attending, local real estate investing meetups, if you're on social media looking at different, real estate investing content and their name keeps popping up, that's a very good sign that that's someone that works a lot with investors exclusively, and that might be able to help you better if you're exclusively looking for a property that you want to use as an investment purchase. Now, the third telltale sign that you're working with an investor-friendly agent is that they have very clear values and goals when it comes to their real estate business. What I mean by that is a real estate agent that's also an investor or is an investor-friendly agent knows how important their reputation is in the industry, especially in the circle of other investors or in their social standing with other investor-friendly agents. So they're not going to put themselves in a position where they're pushing a bad deal on you, or they're giving you the wrong advice to go ahead on a deal, which might then come back to haunt you in a month or in a couple of months down the line, right? They understand that reputation is very important for them, because if they cross through a couple of bad deals with a couple of investors, they're not going to be able to work in that social circle anymore, that's for sure. The fourth and final way to figure out whether or not you're working with an investor-friendly agent is their deep understanding of your local market. Now, you might argue to say, hey, you know what, my residential or retail agent can also help me with this, but your investor-friendly agent will not only have a good understanding of the residential market, but they'll also be able to tell you what the overall business trends is of that area. So I'm talking about whether or not a new shopping plaza is going to be opening up, or what the small to medium businesses or mom and pop stores are doing, whether or not they're going to be renewing their leases, or which general direction that businesses are heading in. Because whenever businesses go into a particular spot, obviously jobs follow, and if jobs follow, there's stable population growth and stable rent growth as well, which is very important to think about, especially if you're a first-time investor. With that, guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video. I know I had a lot of fun talking about it. I will see you guys next week, but before that, please go ahead and drop a like or a subscribe. It really helps with this YouTube channel. For now, goodbye.